what is going on, guys? This is the SS Ultimate Goku back with another video to our NFL Beast Picks Week 16. Joining me once again, Rainy 48.
You can't see me.
Oh, God, I'm so glad he's retired.
Oh, fuck you. I'll make sure I go poop in the middle of your street when CM Punk finally retires.
Oh, that will be a sad day when Punk
Yeah,
retires.
CM Punk to you is what John Cena was to me, so I don't want to fucking hear it.
Oh, God. I can't believe I still can't. Well, there's a lot of problems with the last match in itself, but that's for another time, nonetheless. So last week, you got the upper hand on this week. You went 10-6. I went 7-9. Uh, it was a good week for you, but I'm still winning the overalls.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
Did you win in fantasy?
Yeah, I'm pissed about that. 47 points on a tight end.
Shout out Kyle Pitts. We love you, big homie.
Jeez, God. So many jinxes. Uh, all right. Anyways, the big matchup here. This is Thursday night football, but it's literally probably the best game of the week or one of them. Got the LA Rams at the Seattle Seahawks. Really battle of the division right here.
Seahawks are a 1.5 point favorite.
Pick them. Um, I really thought Seattle was much better than I thought they were last week, but they almost lost to 44-year-old Philip Rivers, which alone should just put him in the Hall of Fame for coming back and throwing a damn touchdown pass and looking pretty good for a 44-year-old. Well, you don't think?
I'm not gonna poo-poo Philip Rivers, but I'm also not gonna poo-poo the Seahawks. Like, it's the same as when you see these undrafted come out and have a good first game. There is no tape on Philip Rivers with the current weapons he has. So I think that has a lot to play with it. Um, yes, he's great. He should be in consideration for the Hall of Fame. Probably should never get in, but he should be in consideration.
Yeah. Um, so I think Seattle is I I said it last week. I think Seattle is a better team than the Rams. And they did lose to them the first time around. That was in LA. This is 12th man territory. Um, I would be concerned just because of their performance from last week, but I still think because this is a division battle, um, I think Seattle will get this done. I think it will be. We're gonna give it a field goal. It's gonna be the same thing. It's come down to a field goal like it was last week. It's gonna be like 17-14. Defense is gonna keep it low. I don't think Stafford's gonna be able to get as much as he did the past couple of weeks. Rams also inconsistent this season too with certain games, especially with the Panthers. So if it comes into a chess match like that, then it could also be a problem. But I don't think we're gonna have a high scoring game. I think it is gonna be a low scoring game on Amazon. And that's my score, 17-14.
So, I mean, the over under is 42 and a half, and I still think we're going to get the under, but I think it's going to be a little bit higher scoring than what you gave it. Um, I will go with the Seahawks. I think this is going to be what decides who wins the division at the end.
Maybe number one
I,
seed too, perhaps.
I'm going to say it's Seattle 24, LA 17.
Okay, touchdown.
Um, I truthfully like the Rams have been good, but they have obvious flaws on defense in the secondary. The Seahawks, the biggest concern was they didn't have a number two receiver. Rashid Shaheed looks like he's finally getting those steps in. So that might be a big step there. I'm going with Seattle.
All right. So we got the Philadelphia Eagles at the Washington Commander Skins uh on Saturday at 5 o'clock.
The Eagles are a 6.5 point favorite.
Yeah, the Eagles have been struggling, but against crappy teams, they play pretty good. I mean, they crapped on the Raiders, didn't really have to try that much. The Commanders have had a lot of problems this year. Um, and I just don't see them losing here. So I'm gonna say though it is a division game, so maybe something happens, but I just don't see it. Um, Give me the Eagles. I'm gonna say 26 to 16. Eagles.
So there's two ways I could take this year. I don't personally think the Eagles are very good,
Yeah.
but I also can't see them winning a game and then losing two. Because I don't think they're going to have a chance to beat Buffalo. I think Buffalo's dialed in here.
Oh, I mean, I think the
I'm,
Bills will beat them. I think the Bills are gonna beat them, but
but so my thing was, if I pick Washington to win, I can't see them losing two straight. So I'm gonna go with Philadelphia here, albeit in a close game. Give me 23-20 Philadelphia. Um, Mariota looks kind of good again.
okay. So this is the game that was flexed. It's my game. I'll be watching this hard. 8:20. Green Bay Packers at the Chicago Bears. And you're getting that little smirk. What you got? Come on. Come on. I already
Nothing,
know you're
nothing.
picking the Bears. I already know you're picking the Bears. You've been picking
It's
against
it's
me
got
all.
nothing to do with picking the game. It's exactly how you said it, and I can't repeat that. We're supposed to be I'm done. Please continue.
What's the favorites? Is
Oh, the Bears are a 1.5 point favorite.
that is ridiculous. To pick them, but obviously I'm picking the Packers. But I will say, despite the devastating loss of Micah Parsons in the game, that's going to be a huge blow to our defense. Obviously, Christian Watson is expected to play, which will give a boost on the receiving core. He did injure his chest on the interception play, which ruined the game, in my opinion. That was the play that really turned the tide because he was out for the rest of that game and that ball was underthrown. And that was when we were up 2 scores and it was on a first down. Should never have done, should never made that throw. That was not ideal against that defense. Um, but I look at this game. The Bears did beat the Browns pretty badly, but the Browns are a bad team. Um, the Packers, if they get on cylinders and they get on like the way we're doing, and we don't make dumb shit, dumb mistakes, and be too aggressive in certain situations, like in the situation we were up by 2 scores, um, we can win this game. It does not matter. It's in Chicago. Um, I'm gonna have the Packers win. Our Despite our defense, we don't know what our defense is gonna look like now without Micah Parsons, but um, if our offense plays as good as they can play, and we don't make if we don't make dumb plays and dumb mistakes, and we don't, and also our receivers got to not tip the balls because that would led to the second interception. Um, if that all happens, we're gonna win this game. I mean, especially if we have the lead. If we get the lead up on the Bears very early, we're not losing this game. It's the same case with the Bears. Bears don't have as good of a defense as the Broncos do. So I'm not worried about that aspect. So I am picking the Packers. Go Pack go. It will be a close game again like last time. Uh Give me 30 to 23 Packers.
I'm reversing this here. I'm going with the Bears. I can't see the Packers stealing both of these. The
We've
Bears
not
are in
lost two
control of
straight.
their own destiny.
We've not lost two straight this entire season.
Okay, and a blind squirrel gets a nut every once in a while. Let's just point the obvious out. I'm going with the Bears.
Sure.
21-17 Chicago.
All right. So we got Sunday game, first Sunday game, the LA Chargers at the Dallas Cowboys.
Cowboys are a 2.5 point favorite.
Okay. I mean, with the Cowboys, I have no idea what we're looking at because every week they flip flop on whether they want to be good or they want to be shitty. So there's that. Um, Chargers have injury problems, as we've noted before, but they did just come off a good win against the Kansas City Chiefs and knocked them out of the playoffs, which means they will no longer be the AFC champion, which means we will have a new AFC champion this year, no matter what. Um, so that's one positive. I'm gonna say the Cowboys. 20-16. Cowboys, close game. I just don't know. Both teams have been inconsistent all year, so it could go either way.
I'm going with the Chargers. I don't think the Cowboys have a leg to stand on. They find a way to lose games they have no reason to lose. Um, they had no reason to lose last week.
They
Point
didn't.
being, um,
They had a fake
I'm gonna
field
go
goal
with
too.
I'm gonna go with the Chargers here. 24, the Cowboys 13.
Okay. All right. New York Giants at the, or I'm sorry, the Minnesota Vikings at the New York Giants.
Vikings are a 3-point favorite.
Uh, well, Vikings did beat the Cowboys last week, but I don't really think that that's much to write up on because the Cowboys are inconsistent. Um, the Giants got a lot of problems themselves. I'm gonna go with the Vikings. I'm gonna say close game. I don't think it's gonna be that good. I think it will be give me 16-13 Vikings.
I'm going with the Vikings as well here. Unfortunately, I'm sure Justin Jefferson won't see a single ball thrown his way because JJ McCarthy apparently either fucked his wife or got his wife fucked by Justin Jefferson because he hates the guy. Um, I'm going to say Vikings actually win this one 28-17
Okay. All right. Next we have the Cincinnati Bengals at the Miami Dolphins.
with
Eliminated Dolphins.
news today that Tua Tagovailoa
He's
is
not
not the
not
starter.
playing. Not the starter. I wouldn't read too much into that though. I did tweet that out. I wouldn't read too much into that. I think that's just more of the fact that they just don't want him to play for the remainder of the game because they're out of the playoffs. I wouldn't read too much into that. That's just kind of my thinking on what they're doing here.
No, I think it means a lot. The dude sucks.
Well, no,
Um,
but I'm saying like he's got a big contract. They're not getting rid of him. I just think it's because he's eliminated from the playoffs.
we'll get to another big contract in a bit, but I
That's
think
just
if
my
the Dolph
speculation.
I think if the Dolphins were smart here, they'd be starting the other quarterback in the roster, Zach Wilson. But yet Quinn Ewers is the starter, and the Bengals are a 4.5-point favorite.
Yeah. Look, the Dolphins suck. I mean, like it's just that. I mean, and until they rectify what they're doing, they're not going to go anywhere. Okay. The urgency of that team was just slow down against the Steelers. It's like they didn't even care the fact that their playoff hopes were still hanging on the balance last week. Not that I think they would have won anyways, but just that urgency not being there was very, very relevant in my opinion. Point being, Bengals will win. Even though the Bengals are out, I think the Bengals will play better. And as the Dolphins just don't seem to really care. Give me the Bengals 23-13. Bengals.
I'm going to probably eat my words here, but give me the underdogs. Give me the Dolphins. The Bengals defense is horrific. One of the things they're the worst at is stopping the running back. And hands down, the best player on that offense for Miami is Devon Achane. I'm going to say Achane's the difference maker. 2 touchdowns. I'm going to say the final score is 23 to 10. Miami gets the victory.
All right. All right. So now this next game could potentially lead to the division crown. And for the NFC South, and that is the Tampa Bay Buccaneers at the Carolina Panthers.
The Bucks are a 3-point favorite.
It's interesting that they did that because Carolina's kind of hot right now. Um,
Yeah, I know why they did it. Carolina doesn't have a tight end.
uh,
If they had Kyle Pitts, he would probably score 3 touchdowns.
Oh, jeez. Um, but anyways, I am gonna go. I am gonna go with the Buccaneers to win here because they, to me, on paper, are a better team than the Panthers. The Panthers have gotten a lot of lucky wins. Um, so I'm gonna go with the Bucks. I'm gonna say it is 26-23 Buccaneers in a close game that could possibly decide the division.
I'm going the other way. I'm going with the Panthers. I truthfully believe that the Buccaneers, as much as the Panthers may have had lucky wins, the Buccaneers have dumb losses. The Buccaneers are losing games they should be winning. Um, yeah, the Panthers might be winning games above their pay grade, but that says something about the team. They're playing into a spot where they shouldn't be at the moment. Tampa Bay is doing what I bitch about the Bills doing all the time and playing down to competition frequently. That being said, give me Carolina here, and I'm going to say Carolina defiantly. 35-24 Carolina.
Okay. All right. So the next game is really probably one of the come a couple of the worst teams in the NFL right now. The New York Jets at the New Orleans Saints.
The Saints are a 4.5 point favorite.
Well, can't really hold my
Let's
breath
be
because of
fair
how
here.
bad about the Jets right now. Oh, by the way, they cut Lazard, by the
Let's be
way, so might be a Steeler soon.
let's be fair here. The Jets lost last week, right?
Yep.
Who had the most rushes slash most rushing yards for the Jets?
I actually have that
Not Brees
statistic.
Hall is the answer. Isaiah Davis. It sounds like when Brees Hall gets the ball and they give him the ball, he goes out there and tries to make sure the Jets don't get the worst pick. That being said, I could see that continuing. It doesn't really
They
matter who
need,
New Orleans is running the ball with. The Jets are trying to lose. Um,
need a quarterback.
they need something. I don't
They,
at this point. I don't
I
care
mean,
if it's a
what's the point of them drafting a quarterback at this point? They've done it like three times in this last decade. In the first round,
because it's a new GM. It's the shiny new toy. It's the New York media. That's what they like. Oh wow, fun. Um, I'm going with the Saints 27, the Jets 6.
I also am going to go with New Orleans. New Orleans obviously has quarterback problems themselves, but they have a lot more upside than the Jets. The Jets just don't seem like they know what they want to do. I mean, their quarterback position right now is just non-existent. Uh, they're still going to be on the hook for a little bit for Justin Fields, who played horrible this year. Obviously, he's not playing anymore for them, but still, nonetheless, there's just still a lot of issues that whole team has right now. I'm gonna say the Saints win. Give me 23-10 Saints.
I just want to say I'm glad I didn't trade for Justin Fields in any dynasty leagues because I almost didn't too.
Yeah, not a good choice. Anyways, here we go. Buffalo Bills at the Cleveland Browns.
The Bills are a 10.5 point favorite. First and foremost, my condolences to Shadur Sanders. Kevin Stefanski's a jerk off.
He should be fired. I mean, I've been saying he should have been fired the last couple weeks now.
Well, you know who the starter will be next year, right?
It's gonna be Shador.
Nope.
Shador.
Nope.
No, it's not
Nope.
gonna
The news came out today. It'll be Deshaun Watson.
I don't believe it. They said he's going to compete for it. I don't believe he'll be the starter. If they make
The
him the starter,
Browns,
he's going to suck. Like
the
that whole
Browns are a dumpster fire and they're blackballing Shador. There's nothing more to it.
that
That being
whole
said,
fan base will go nuts. You remember the
that
last
being
time Deshaun Watson played, they booed his ass out of the building.
that being said, not that I'm the most confident Bills fan at the moment, because you and I both know I'm not. But one of the few things the Bills do well right now is stop tight ends from scoring. unless your name apparently is Mike Gesicki. Um, I truthfully think the Bills are going to obliterate Cleveland. Cleveland's only moving the ball well with Harold Fanning Jr. right now. It would shock me to see him get 40 yards. I'm saying Buffalo holds the Browns over 125 total yards. Mark me. Get ready
Okay.
to clip it because it's happening. Um,
I wouldn't go that far.
and I'm going to say the Bills win with the backups coming in to start second half. 45-3.
Okay, I will definitely not be going that far. The Bills will win the game. I'll just say that right now. Bills are definitely winning this game. Um, but hopefully Shador Sanders can show some type of competence against this team. Hopefully Kevin Stefanski remembers to actually give Shador Sanders the actual playbook on his wristband. Yeah.
Do you think that wasn't on purpose?
Oh, it was absolutely on purpose. When have you ever seen that ever happen before? Where you don't give your starting quarterback the goddamn right plays on their wristband? That's never happened. Like, dude, I don't care that this guy's been coach of the year 2 times. This guy needs to be fired. He has proven how incompetent of a coach he is. If he is going to play to the media that this bullshit isn't happening and try to make excuses for it, fuck that guy. I'm sorry. Fuck that guy. Shador Sanders, I do think will get a touchdown in this game. I do expect him to be over 100 yards passing, but in the end, it is going to be too much. Buffalo is on a mad run right now. They are going on a deep run. They are a second half team. Just because they're a second half team, I do think they will score in the first half. Uh, the Bills will win. It's going to be 28-14. Buffalo wins, and the gets 7 points by like towards the end in garbage time. But Shador Sanders will make some good throws, but he's not beating this Bills team. It's not happening. But he will do better than what I think you're gonna have him get, though. Bills win though. Um anyways, Kansas City Chiefs at the Tennessee Titans.
That'd be Gardner Minshew at the Tennessee Titans, and the Chiefs are still a 3-point favorite.
You mean for the Kansas City Chiefs, not the Titans.
Gardner Minshew is the
For the
starter for
Titans.
the Chiefs, and the Chiefs are
Yeah.
a 3-point favorite.
Oh, okay, good. Because I thought I think you said Tennessee, but okay.
Nope, I said, and the Chiefs are still a 3-point favorite.
Okay. Yeah, this is gonna be interesting to see how this goes. Obviously, this is just for respect at this point. Evaluating for next year, because the Chiefs are mathematically out of the playoffs. Um, Nonetheless, I'm gonna still say the Chiefs win because the Titans are a rebuilding team, obviously. I have no reason to believe the Chiefs can't win this game. Uh, Give me 23-14 Chiefs.
Tell me I done lost my mind. I'm going with the Titans.
You're
Tighten
going with
up, boys. Dude,
not
Chris Jones
impossible. I
didn't
mean, they don't have Mahomes.
Chris Jones didn't even know who they got eliminated. Chris Jones had no idea they got eliminated last week. That team is in shambles. I'm sorry. I'm going with Cam Ward to have a breakout game. Give me 24-21 Tennessee.
All right. 405 game. The first 405 game, we got the Jacksonville Jaguars at the Denver Broncos.
The Broncos are a 3-point favorite.
Um, yeah, I mean, obviously the Broncos are playing for the number one seed. Jacksonville is trying to lock up that division. Um, I think, here's the thing. The Broncos, you can move the ball against them. I would be worried about them in the playoffs because, again, They have played a lot of close teams, especially some crappy teams. I mean, their first real significant, they've had three significant wins from their schedule, including our team, my team last week. Uh I'm gonna say the Jacksonville Jaguars get the upset here. Um I think what the Packers proved last week, you can run the ball against them, you can pass the short passes against them and get touchdowns on them. We got a touchdown pass to Josh Jacobs, okay, who had not gotten a touchdown pass. He only had a touchdown pass once in his career. And he entered as a wide receiver and got a touchdown pass. You can get on these guys. And I think the way Jacksonville has been playing lately, they are they're making a pretty good run right now, the Jacksonville Jaguars. I'm going to say Jacksonville wins in a close upset game. Give me 27-24 Jacksonville Jaguars.
I'm gonna say the same thing I said to you last week. Playing in Mile High is no joke. If this game were indeed in Jacksonville and it's more of a level field, I could feel better about realistically saying yes, I could take Jacksonville to win this game. However, with that home field advantage, I'm going with Denver here. I think it'll be a close game. I think Denver's going to do their damnedest to lock up number one seed here. I'm going to say it's 24-20. The Broncos pull it off.
All right. All right. The final 4 or 5 game is the Atlanta Falcons at the Arizona Cardinals.
The Falcons are a 3-point favorite.
All right. Yeah, with this game could really go either way. Falcons went off last week, so I would definitely go with the hot one right here. Falcons win. Give me 20-17 Atlanta Falcons.
I'm going with Falcons here. I think the disrespect comes from the fact that they're traveling back, I guess, a time zone or two. Atlanta's defense has been pretty solid this year. They haven't been very tough or very easy to pass on. They're not a slouch in the run. Um, and I mean, the Cardinals are just the Cardinals. They haven't been good. Give me Atlanta here, and I don't think it's going to be like Kyle Pitts again, but they're getting Drake London back. They're getting healthy. Yeah, they can't get the playoff spot, but they've got pieces. So give me
Awesome
Atlanta.
playoff game.
Dude, I've been waiting. I've been sitting on Drake London to get healthy for the Dynasty League so I can try to keep winning. Um, Give me Atlanta here 31-10.
Okay. Are the Falcons are mathematically out of the playoffs now, right?
Correct. I believe. I can confirm that real quick.
Yeah, because I mean, they're just playing for respect at this point if they're out. But yeah, they'll still win.
They are eliminated, correct.
Okay. All right. So yeah, for respect. Anyways, the next game, the first 425 game, we have the Las Vegas Raiders at the Houston Texans. What do
Texans
you
are a
guys?
14-point favorite.
Oh, 4. I was saying 10. I was like, oh, 14. Oh my God. Yeah. Short and sweet. Houston Texans defense, offense, it doesn't matter. They're gonna beat the Raiders very easily. The Eagles weren't even trying really that much against the Raiders, and they beat them. Texans, give me this freaking. What were we gonna give them? 21 to Zippo. 3 touchdowns. They can bench people in the third quarter. Game over. Let's go. Houston Texans win.
You're giving the Raiders way too much credit. Give me Houston.
Well, I'm saying that because I think they're going to start
No,
resting their starters in the third
no.
quarter because it's that pathetic.
I no. I think Houston wants to pile on points to try to prove a point that they belong in the playoffs. Give me Houston 38-3.
Okay. Next 425 game, we got my Aaron Rodgers Pittsburgh Steelers at the Detroit Lions.
Lions are a 7-point favorite.
That is so disrespectful.
It's
That's
in Detroit, and Aaron Rodgers just barely beat the Dolphins.
that's because they didn't have to do anything because the Dolphins played like shit. Point being, Pittsburgh Steelers are going to secure this division. They're going to knock the Lions out. It's all over. Pittsburgh Steelers get it done. Aaron Rodgers doing that discount double check for us again. Securing the Packers a playoff spot. Give me the Pittsburgh Steelers 27-21. Pittsburgh Steelers get it done.
Give me Detroit 38, Pittsburgh 21.
All right. All right. Sunday Night Football. We have the New England Patriots at the Baltimore Ravens, 8:20.
This is kind of shocking. The Ravens are a 3-point favorite.
Why? Because they lost to the Bills in the second half? That's I don't know, man. I mean, obviously the Ravens still have a chance to win the division, but they're not exactly playing that good this year. They beat the Bengals, who aren't playing that great. Okay. The Patriots lost to a really good Bills team, and even in the first half, they looked good until
Can I correct you?
what?
The Patriots lost to Josh Allen. Do not fucking give the Bills credit. The Patriots lost to Josh Allen.
Okay, yes, they lost to Josh Allen. My boy Josh Allen, balls to the wall, kicked their ass. But point being is I just can't see it. I can't I mean, yeah, I know the Patriots haven't particularly beat that many good teams this year, but the Ravens aren't that good of a team this year. So I'm gonna give the Patriots the win here. Give me 24-14 Patriots.
So this might be the toughest game to pick of the year. And I say year, I mean year. Um, my heart wants me to pick the Ravens, and my heart's never wanted me to pick the Ravens. I want to see New England lose
Because you want the Bills to win the division still.
because I want the Bills to win the division. However, no matter how bad the Patriots' schedule has been, they have proven that they are still a good team, and they have shown their defense is good. Their offense is firing on all cylinders. I don't trust Lamar Jackson right now. Dude, you had 8 completions to beat the Bengals. 8. That's it. Dude, you suck dick. Um, as much as I would love to see Aaron Rodgers get wiped and eliminated and the Pats take a hit, I can't do it. I'm going with the Patriots 31-10 because I don't think the Ravens belong.
All right. Monday Night Football. We got the San Francisco 49ers at the Indianapolis Colts with Phil Rivers.
The Niners are a 6-point favorite. They're about to roll down old man Rivers.
You know, the 49ers are obviously still in playoff contention. I don't think they're going to win the division. It is still realistically possible, but Seattle and the Rams would have to stumble for that to happen, and I don't see that happening. So I think they will be a wild card team. But the way that Philip Rivers played, though, man, like, made me feel like I want to pick them so fucking badly right now, just because Philip Rivers has just played good right now. But I can't do it. I have to go with the 49ers here. I'm going to say it is another close game like the Seattle game, though. I'm going to give it a touchdown game. I'm going to say it is 24-21, the 49ers, unfortunately.
Yeah, man. I mean, the thing you got to look at is what you have 9 wins now, Packers.
We're 9-4-1.
Yeah, so I mean, the Niners are still at 10 wins.
We're at the 7th seed right now.
You are, and I mean, in your heart of hearts, yes, you want to see the Niners stumble and lose and the Packers win this week. But I just,
I mean,
come on, man.
even if the 49ers win, if we beat the Bears like I think we will, then,
But
it's not
like,
quite.
what I'm still saying, come on, man, have some realisticness here. What I'm still saying, come on, man, have some realisticness here. What I'm still saying, come on, man, have some realisticness here. What I'm still saying, come on, man, have some realisticness here. What I'm still saying, come on, man, have some realisticness here. What I'm still saying, come on, man, have some realisticness here. What I'm still saying, come on, man, have some realisticness here. What I'm still saying, come on, man, have some realisticness here. What I'm still saying, come on, man, have some realisticness here. What I'm still saying, come on, man, have some realisticness here. What I'm still saying, come on, man, have some realisticness here. What I'm still saying, come on, man, have some realisticness here. What I'm still saying, come on, man, have some realisticness here. What I'm still saying, come on, man, have some realisticness here. What I'm still saying, come on, man, have some realisticness here. What I'm still saying, come on, man, have some realisticness here. What I'm still saying, come on, man, have some realisticness here. What I'm still say Rivers is a stopgap, but he ain't the answer. I'm going with the Niners here, and it's not even going to be fucking close. Um, 35-10.
So
Brock Purdy gets it done.
did you give Philip Rivers a touchdown pass in this?
Yeah, I could give him a touchdown pass. We're gonna give him a touchdown pass to Alec Pierce.
Okay. All right.
Rivers to Pierce, mark my words on that, and Alec Pierce will be a Buffalo Bills next year.
All right. So that is all the games. Make sure to comment, rate, like all that stuff. Make sure to subscribe, hit the bell for all the latest contents. Also, make sure Green Bay Packers Beast recap, which will happen sometime after the game. Hopefully, as quickly as I can get it up. And hopefully, it is a win for my Packers when we break down all the key plays and the stats that happened in the game. So yeah, there's that. Kyle, your sponsors?
I'm gonna keep it short and sweet here this week. Let me get the correct name of this, especially because this comes into effect this week. Uh, t- 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 Check out the Revelous family for the world record participant chicken wing eating contest this week at a not so silent night, taking place Saturday. That is December, I believe, the 17th. Nope, today's the 17th. December 20th, this Saturday. Myself, Major League Eating's George Chigger, a couple other friends of ours, we will be in this contest. It goes to raise money for mental health crisis. There is a link on my Spread Those Wings page.
This is a wing eating contest.
It is. It was $50 entry to get in to be part of the world record attempt to try to have the world's largest wing eating contest. I don't think there's anything for the whoever eats the most. It's just to get as many people together to eat wings as possible. There's an open bar after, and I get a T-shirt. Um,
Awesome.
but yeah, so check that out. Go support a really good cause. Hopefully next week we should be in the official new Tiki Tribe studio. We are
Soon, guys.
we are that close to finalizing being good there. That's all I got this week.
All right, guys. I am the SSL Goku. He's the reigning 48. We're out of here. Peace, everybody. See you next week.